the delimitation exercise, which is slated for 2026, has now sparked a big controversy. Most of the resistance is coming in from southern states. Now, the southern states are claiming that after the delimitation exercise will be over, it will lead to a reduction in the number of parliamentary seats from all the states in southern India. But is this actually going to happen? That's the big question. Akshita Nandgopal is explaining it to you.
The delimitation exercise slated for 2026 has sparked a storm, particularly among southern states, who claim this will result in the number of parliamentary seats for them falling. Is that actually going to happen? Let's break it down for you. Let's begin by telling you exactly what delimitation is. It's the process of fixing the number of Lok Sabha and Assembly seats in states and union territories. Delimitation, as per the Constitution, must happen after each census exercise. And since the census exercise will be kicked off soon and the numbers will be out in 2026, delimitation will also happen next year. Usually, the census takes place every 10 years, but because of COVID in 2021, the census couldn't happen, and so it was pushed to 2026. So who conducts this exercise? Well, it's done by a delimitation commission that's set up under an act of parliament. The reason this delimitation is done is to ensure that as population grows, the number of constituencies also grow. Essentially, population numbers dictate number of seats in each state. For example, the 1951 census showed we had a population of 36.1 crore. So the number of Lok Sabha seats were fixed at 494. The next census, 10 years later, in 1961, our population became 43.9 crore. So seats went up to 522. And so with every census, number of constituencies went up. This obviously means that states with a larger population get more representation in parliament. That does seem unfair, right? Which is why, as per the 1971 census, this process was frozen to encourage population control measures. So then in 2001, for example, after the census was carried out, the boundaries of constitution were adjusted without changing the number of seats. But here's the catch. This freeze on the process was only till 2026. So next year, there are questions about how the delimitation exercise will be carried out and if the parliamentary seats will be changed. Now, if the delimitation exercise is carried out based on population numbers, it could mean that southern states, northeastern states will lose out, and states like Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, which has seen a population boom, will benefit. Tamil Nadu could lose about 8 to 9 seats of their 39. Kerala could lose 8 seats. Karnataka could lose 2. Andhra, Telangana could lose about 8 seats. And Uttar Pradesh could actually gain about 11 seats. Bihar could get 10 more seats. Rajasthan could go up from 25 to 31 seats, so gain of 6 seats. What that translates to is that states which have successfully controlled their population numbers will be punished with lesser parliamentary seats. But all this, at the moment, mind you, is just conjecture, considering we don't really have clarity on how the delimitation exercise will happen. Southern states are extremely wary because of the numbers I just showed you. And so chief ministers like M.K. Stalin have sought unity among regional parties to oppose delimitation.
நாடு முழுக்க இருக்கக்கூடிய மக்களவை அடிப்படையில் தொகுதிகளை பிரிச்சா தமிழ்நாட்டில் இருக்கக்கூடிய தொகுதிகளில் 8 தொகுதிகளை இழக்க வேண்டிய ஒரு சூழ்நிலை ஏற்பட்டிருக்கு. அதாவது தமிழ்நாட்டுக்கு 39 எம்பிகள் இருக்க மாட்டாங்க, 31 எம்பிகள் தான் இருப்பாங்க. அதிக மக்கள் தொகை கொண்ட மாநிலங்களுக்கு அதிக பிரதிநிதித்துவம் கிடைக்கும். இதனால் தமிழ்நாட்டுடைய குரல் நசுக்கப்படுது.
Considering this could lead to another state versus centre fight, Home Minister Amit Shah has issued a clarification assuaging concerns of states like Tamil Nadu.
श्रीमान स्टालिन जी, मोदी सरकार ने लोकसभा में स्पष्ट किया है कि डीलिमिटेशन के बाद प्रोरेटा के हिसाब से दक्षिण के एक भी राज्य का एक भी सीट कम नहीं होगा.
Now, while the census and delimitation is slated to take place next year, we'll have to wait for some clarification on exactly how delimitation this time will be carried out to ensure the number of seats isn't based on the number of people in a state.